So you want to talk about the State of the Union speech? Because I do. Dems, I've been trying relentlessly to explain how Trump keeps cooking you, and frankly, you just keep giving me material. He gave you the plan. I'm going to do a bunch of wonderful things tonight, and you're going to hate it in front of everybody. He basically walked up to a cliff with a piece of bacon and said, "Here, boy." So to start off with, there was no standing for either the president, the first lady, the cabinet, and so on. This really sets the disrespectful tone for the night. You got this chick over here texting, "Girl, wait till they see my jacket, it's gonna slay." You got Chuck Schumer over here planning world domination. You've got Nancy over here wondering where the heck she's at.
Members of the United States Congress, thank you very much. And to my fellow citizens, America is back.
The first thing I want to point out here is whenever Trump mentioned the popular vote, Dems start booing. And I was thinking to myself,
come on, man.
But then the Republicans went straight gangster on the situation and shouted the entire side down. USA, USA, USA. And what I really heard was, "Shut up, dork. Tired of your crap. We'll love the people. Screech of an eagle." So they all sat down, of course, except for Al Green, looking like he staggered in off the street like a belligerent drunk, waving a stick around like, "Hey, I'm not staying for the auction." I couldn't help but notice how cheerful Mike Johnson was when he was just like, "Hey, somebody get him a cab."
Is prepared to direct the Sergeant at Arms to restore order to the joint session. Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber. Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House. Mr. President, you continue.
Thank you.
I'm willing to suffer whatever punishment is available to me. I didn't say to anyone, don't punish me. I've said I'll accept the punishment.
Is the only punishment that you were kicked out, sir? Is there something?
I don't know. Whatever the punishment is, I'm not fighting the punishment.
Good thing he's willing to accept the punishment because the House has since voted to censure Al Green for disrupting Trump's speech. If you don't know what that is, being censured is kind of like an intervention where the person being censured has to sit and listen to their peers have a censure resolution, which is basically like a public shaming, condemnation, denouncement, whatever. And since 1789, only 9 members have been censured. Moving on. So the Dems realize the booing tactic isn't going to work. They'll just get hit with that USA! USA. So time for plan B.
Sold $61.50.
It's not their fault. They thought they were bidding on a little black boy with cancer, not listening to a story about one. Who's racist now? You think if the story was that he was about to be transitioned, you think the Dems would maybe should have brought out Caitlyn Jenner? Seriously, I wonder if the Republicans have like a mole in the Democrat Party and it's like, all right, guys, here's the plan. Whenever you feel a little tear welling up, snap out of it, focus, do what Nancy's doing. All jokes aside, there was no standing for mothers who'd lost their babies. A kid with over a 4.0 GPA, which I didn't even know was possible, getting into West Point. Rape victims, somebody who'd fostered over 40 kids, and a guy getting released from a Russian prison and brought back to his 95-year-old mother. A promise, by the way, made by President Trump 10 minutes before getting shot in the face to that mother. The whole thing was disgusting as per the plan. Here, boy. At the end, when Trump says, "God bless America," the camera pans and, what's this? In summary, there's a fairly popular post going around Facebook that says, when your hatred from one man is greater than your love for our country, you might be part of the problem. I think I've said all I need to say. Because liberal, if you like what I do, please leave a like. They really help. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.
Now for the bad news. It's gotta end with you looking like a bitch in front of everybody.